Hey everyone, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with another vid. In this one, I'm just going to be talking a little bit about concert I went to this past Friday, 2 days ago. First one I've been since the onset of COVID, obviously. And from the title, I'm going to be talking about seeing the great Alice Cooper here in Cincinnati. So, what did I think of the show? Well, overall, I thought it was pretty good. I do have a few sort of minor complaints, but as you'll hear, they're going to basically be nitpicking. Overall, the sound in the venue was great. The venue just changed the name. When I booked the ticket, I think it was called the Icon Music Center. Now it's like the Andrew Brady something. Whatever. Anyway, regardless of that, it's a very nice venue. It's the first time I've ever been in there. It's a pretty new venue here in town. Capacity appeared to be, I don't know, maybe a couple thousand people. I don't know how many people are at the concert. I think because that day we were having snow and some bad weather. I'm sure a decent amount of people that had tickets probably just didn't bother showing up because of the weather. But it was still pretty crowded overall. But very nice, comfortable venue. The seats I got were extremely good. They were, on the floor, really close to the stage. So that was nice. Um, the sound was really good. The sound system was nice. And I thought the stage looked great, especially, with the relatively extensive stage show that Alice Cooper does. Quite enjoyable, very theatrical, just like you would expect with him, you know, performing. So, um, overall, I would give it a B plus for those who just kind of want my final verdict. But now I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna talk about some of the pros and some of the cons of the show. One of the cons to me was the length. It was only about an hour and a half. I know that seems kind of nitpicking, but I guess I'm just so used to concerts being, minimum of 2 hours, sometimes more. With I'm so used to like opening acts and the main act and all that. It just seemed shorter than usual because Alice was out there without any support act whatsoever. So, he started playing about 20 after 8 is when, the show started and it was over by 10 o'clock, maybe slightly after 10 o'clock. It was very surprising. Could have definitely been a longer show. Plus, there were a few, in my opinion, must play songs that weren't in the set list. The biggest disappointment to me was not hearing Lost in America or Welcome to My Nightmare. He did play several songs from Welcome to My Nightmare, just not that track. And they fooled me because it's one thing they put in place of songs like that is they had a extended jam session, guitar solo and drum solo and all that, which truthfully that's kind of the most boring part of the concert when they're just kind of jamming out and soloing and it's not really a structured song, but they were playing like a lot of riffs from like Black Widow and I was thinking, oh cool, they're gonna play Black Widow, but they didn't. It was just kind of the jam session part of it and it's like okay, because I would have loved to have heard that song as well, but of course they played the other songs you would expect. The encore was School's Out. Of course, you heard I'm 18, No More Mr. Nice Guy. Which I think I did mention the encore was School's Out. So basically, his most famous songs, for most of them, were played. Feed My Frankenstein, Hey Stupid, Poison, all that stuff. So, you know, I just would have the only tweaks I would have made to the show, quote, had I had my way, is maybe I would have lengthened the concert maybe by about another half hour or so, and swapped because some of the songs they played were, a little bit more like, why is that in the set list instead of this other song that's honestly, in my opinion, better? So I probably just would have swapped a few of the songs around, lengthened it up a bit, and then it would have been, in my opinion, an A+ concert, but it was just kind of a B+. Not a giant complaint, but there it is. The other thing I didn't like, and again, this is not, the band's fault. My ticket was $60. At least that was the face price of the ticket. I ended up paying almost 100 due to Ticket Bastards fees and all that. Now, again, I don't blame Alice Cooper for that. That's not his fault. It's just the reality of going to concerts now. You get all these fees tacked onto the ticket, which is ridiculous, which greatly increases the price. But anyway, overall, it was an enjoyable experience, and I am really glad that I got to see Alice. Um, considering he's up there in age, I figured this would be a good opportunity to see him. Now, if he comes back, am I going to be in a gigantic rush to go back to see him again? Honestly, probably not. I think, one and done for me for seeing him is probably good enough. Now, of course, I am going to remain a really big fan of his. I'm not going to stop saying, I know he's currently got a couple of albums in development, and I am looking forward to seeing kind of what those are. And that's basically it. I hope you guys like this. As always, you know what to do. Uh, Live long and prosper. Keep on rocking. I will see you guys soon.